Hey, what is up? What is going on? Welcome to the Creative Time Chamber. My name is Jonathan, and this show is about helping you get from shy creative to confident creative. I'm going to jump right in, and mistake number 5 is thinking too far ahead in your life. In other words, the difference between long-term thinking and short-term thinking. Now, why is thinking long-term a mistake of mine? Well, we all have been asked, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What would you like to be doing in 10 years' time? Questions that seem to define what you will be doing for the rest of your life. Now, while having goals and ambitions is important, I definitely believe in having goals. But sometimes, and it happens to me, we try to do the things we're just not ready for because we either want to achieve our goals quickly or we want to do the fun parts and skip all the boring, tedious work. So to make decisions for the long term, you have to be in a place in the short term that gives you that ability. It's knowing what the necessary steps are, what the appropriate action is, and then being deliberate with your actions. It's also knowing what are the next steps versus what's the most relevant step. So I'll share a quick story. So I thought learning business and marketing tactics will propel me to new heights. And while learning about these subjects certainly has improved my overall knowledge, I wasn't addressing the real problems. And in fact, learning these subjects was easier and more comfortable than doing what was really required. The vision of being a creative director of my own company and living the laptop life overshadowed what I actually needed to do. For a certain amount of time, it was all about business strategy, sales, and content marketing. But where were my clients? Here's another example. In the beginning of 2018, I chose to learn email marketing and I dove into several articles and I even bought a course. And it felt good. I was enjoying it and I felt like I was progressing. And from reading those articles, the experts explained the many benefits of growing an audience using email marketing. So surely this is what I needed. But I wasn't in a good place in the short term to be able to learn email marketing. Email marketing wasn't going to help me get a job, which I needed at the time, and wasn't going to help me write better cover letters or pass telephone interviews. And you can see learning about emails and content marketing was taking me away from what I really needed. And I'm all for learning personal development and growing. I knew the decision to learn business strategies, B2B sales and marketing will serve me later in my design career. The problem, however, they just weren't serving me right now. I had some of the toughest conversations last year. Just imagine building a brand for 5 years to find out you've been doing it all wrong. So if there's one thing I'd like you to take away from this episode, it is to avoid looking too far ahead in your life and look at where you are now so that you're not running away from the real problems and fading the people closest to you. I said this already, but you have to be in a good place in the short term to give you the ability to make decisions for the long term. So ask yourself, what are the immediate, most relevant steps that I could take right now, rather than what steps could I take for something that might happen in the future? So take action based on your current reality. What I recommend you do before embarking on any creative endeavor or project or even career path is these next 3 tips to avoid taking action on the wrong things. So one is you can plan for the long term, but choose the actions that's the most immediate, most scary, and most relevant to get to your goal. 2, identify the real problem and take action to knock that problem down. How do you know if it's the right problem to solve? Well, pick the thing that will help you be in a better place for the short term. And finally, 3, use whatever method you feel that will help get your thoughts onto a visible page so you can always look at what needs to be solved, meaning you can make the appropriate choice for more meaningful results. And that is it for this episode of the Creative Time Chamber. I really appreciate you for taking the time to listen and If you feel someone you know is making similar mistakes, send them one of these videos because I'm sure it will be helpful. Connect on Twitter also at the CT Chamber, because I'd love to hear what you are currently struggling with right now. And to sign off, this is the Creative Time Chamber where you enter shy and leave confident. Alright, take it easy.